Welcome to the Turnbuckle with your hosts, Killer and C. And welcome everybody to another episode of Killer and C's The Turnbuckle. I'm Chris.
And this is Caesar, and today we're continuing our top 100, this time going from 50 to 41, which is all the good people. Like, we're getting into a whole bunch of, not that the other people weren't bad, but we're getting into some, like, really big names, and a lot of crossovers I think are going to happen, Chris.
Yeah, this is where all the crossovers are going to happen. This is where everything happens. The bottom 50, the best of the best, right here on the Turnbuckle.
These are the best 50 wrestlers in the world that we're about to say right here, you know?
Yep. Hopefully you also listened to our review of Elimination Chamber, where we talked about some of the best once again.
That's right. Yep. Please, if you haven't, go back and watch our last two episodes about the Elimination Chamber, our predictions, and then our review of the Elimination Chamber. And if you like our content, please like and subscribe and comment down below.
That's right. Tell us what you thought of the Elimination Chamber.
That's right.
All right, let's get into this top 50.
Yep. How many crossovers do you think we'll have this time, Chris?
Oh, let's take a look. I'm going to have...
I think 3 to 4. I'm going to say 3 to 4.
Oh, you see a lot there. I think we're going to have 4.
You think we're going to have 4?
Mostly on your side, I think. Because I think some of my guys and stuff are... you haven't gone over yet, but I think some of them will eventually come up. And I think you'll have a few that I already said earlier.
Oh, yeah. It could be. Or you could say I had earlier.
That is certainly possible.
You know who I'm waiting for you to say on your list? I'm still waiting for you to say Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? I don't know what's going on. He might, maybe you just can't see him. I don't know.
He hasn't appeared on any of our lists yet, and I think he's coming.
Yep, on some people's lists, he's coming.
Yep.
All right, let's get into it. Let's see if he or other characters are here to stay in the top 50. My number 50.
If you say mankind in any of these, I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna be honest with you.
And my number 50 is Dude Love.
Oh, Dude Love?
No,
oh, man.
No,
you gotta be kidding me.
No
way you put Dude Love over at Cactus Jack anyway.
That's correct. He wouldn't be. No, my number 50 is a female wrestler who took on Medusa, Alundra Blaze. I've talked about her a few times. You've heard her name.
Yep.
Bull Nucano.
I figured she'll be on your list.
She's starting off my top 50 here. She was a women's champion. She was a Slammy winner. She also is a new WWE Hall of Famer last year.
In this past year. Yep.
Or 2 years ago now.
2 years ago, yeah.
2024. So,
yeah.
Bull Nakano, she was a great athlete, great player, wrestler over time. Just all around good in the ring, and really had a strong presence in the ring when she wrestled. Very devastating as well. Well, she was probably very rough to wrestle, but so good. So, from Japan.
Yeah, definitely ahead of her time.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start off strong. Bull Nakano, number 50.
Yeah, that's a good pick, Chris. That's a good pick. We got number 50. You know me, I like looking at the distance, man. I love looking at the future. And I have another future star here for my number 50. I'm excited to see where they go, because I think they're gonna go up on my list, to be honest. And that is Roxanne Perez. Roxanne Perez is very young, and I think I'm all about these new stars coming in, taking in titles, and becoming superstars. And I think Roxanne Perez has all the making of being one. She's a prodigy for a reason. She has that connection with Booker T, training her and stuff. And so, like, I'm excited to see where she goes from here. Yeah.
Roxanne Perez. Oh, look at that. Number 50. We got a lady wrestler from the 90s and from the 2020s.
Yep. And one that's going to be around for a long time. She's going to be around for a long time, I think.
Oh, yeah. I don't foresee her not being around for a long time. She's in her 20s right now, if I recall.
Yeah, 23. She's 23.
She's got 15, 20 years ahead of her if she chooses and she stays healthy.
Yeah, she's gonna have a long, lustrous career, I think.
Oh yeah, I could see her. She could grow on me at some point. I could see her moving up.
Yeah, I say I like that's why she's so high on my list. 'Cause I'm very confident, and I think WWE is very confident in her as well. That's why she's in the spot that she's in. And I think, yeah, I think she might go up on my list, to be honest.
Nice, awesome. Well, then we'll move right into number
Plus,
49.
I've also seen a lot of her NXT stuff, which I really liked as well.
Oh yeah. She was on NXT for even a couple years there.
Yep, 2-time NXT champion. And she had some great matches over on NXT.
She's one of the few that came up early in her career from NXT.
Yeah, I
Being
mean,
that
she was
she's
on
29.
NXT for like a number of years, and it was time for her to. She like did everything at NXT, so it was time for her to get called up when she did.
Yeah, she's like a new age Page, if you will.
Yeah.
Getting called up so young.
Yep.
So, all right. Well, then we'll move on to number 49. This guy started out as a cowboy. People don't often talk about or remember those days, but he was.
Jimmy Wang Wang. What was his name? The Asian cowboy dude.
Oh, he was not a cowboy. No, he wasn't a cowboy. I
Oh
get him.
yeah, he was a cowboy. That was his character.
This guy's not a cowboy. Well, he kind of
I
was.
forgot
He
what.
kind of was.
Yeah.
He was a Triple Crown winner. He won 10 Grammys or Grand Slam champions. Hall of Famer is JBL.
Ooh, JBL.
JBL made my list. Yep.
I'm surprised he made your list because he's so known for being in the Ruthless Aggression era.
Yeah, that's where he really peaked. Well, I
Yeah,
mean, in my opinion, he kind of did a lot of good peaking in with the APA with Ron.
APA does. Yeah,
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 that was huge. With Simmons and his
yeah.
one line, his one word, four letters, one word. He started it all. Only his started with a D.
I think he's in the Hall of Fame now. I think JBL's in the Hall of Fame.
Yep, he 2020.
Oh, 2020.
2020.
Yeah,
Yep.
I really liked JBL on commentary. I thought he was great on commentary.
He was. I heard he had some issues with.
Yeah, I've heard he had issues on commentary with
Yeah.
other commentators and stuff.
Yeah.
I enjoyed listening to him on commentary. He's no Michael Cole, but you know,
Or Jerry Lawler, Jim Ross even. We'll
no,
throw them out here
no,
too.
not even those guys.
He's not even
No,
those guys.
no,
Yeah.
not even those guys.
So, JBL, he's been wrestling since the 90s. He stopped wrestling 15 years ago. So he didn't have a super long career, but it was a decent career. And then he went to commentary.
Yeah. Then he came back for a little bit.
Yep.
Came back for a little bit. And then, I mean, he never won a world champion. He only won that one world championship, I think.
The one time? Yeah, I think he only
Yeah.
won it once.
Yeah.
So,
JBL, yeah, JBL, yeah. He was, at the time, one of my favorite heels during that time. Remember, I'm going back we go back to the top 10 moments that we love wrestling. He was like the top heel.
yep.
I realized had a storyline with Eddie Guerrero and stuff. Like that was some great stuff.
Oh, yeah. Against Eddie, I
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah.
That was fun time.
Yeah.
So, he's a powerhouse in that ring. Another guy, if you haven't seen him, give a couple of his matches a look. He's pretty good. So, my number 49, JBL.
49. Still looking at the future, Chris. Still looking at the future with number 49 as well. And this person I think had one of the best like coming to WWE years. I'm gonna say this is the rookie because they wrestled in CMML previously and AEW a little bit. And but coming into WWE, they started NXT. They won the Women's North American Championship, NXT Women's Championship, and the Women's World Championship, and the Women's Crown Jewel Championship all in the same year. It's 4 titles. This is probably the biggest rookie year since Brock Lesnar and that is Stephanie Valcour. Um,
There you go.
I think she's gonna have an amazing year, amazing time coming into the WWE. She's super grown on me. Like I'm a huge Stephanie Valkyrie fan. Just in this past year, she's had some great matches on NXT, some great matches on the main roster. Yeah,
Oh yeah, she's doing great. She just had great matches all the time. She'll have many great matches to come.
yep,
I really like her too. So this is a good pick. This is a good pick.
yeah,
I like some of these new age picks you got. I have some new age as
yeah.
well, just not as many. Um, as the years go on, I think I'll have more. But for now, she's a good pick. I like her, Stephanie Valkyrie. She's
Stephanie Valkyrie.
one of
Oh,
the
her entrance is really cool. I really like Stephanie's entrance with the horns and stuff.
yeah.
Don't ever change that, WWE. Don't change it.
Don't change it. You know what they're gonna do now is they're gonna change it by WrestleMania. It's gonna be changed.
I hope not.
Because you know the WWE, they don't give fans what they want. They give them exactly the opposite to annoy them and go, "Why would you do that?" So, Stephanie Becker,
Yep. My number 49.
perfect. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, that leads me to my number 48. I'm gonna
Yep,
stay.
48.
I'm gonna stay talking about some older but goodies, oldies but goodies.
Yeah, I go to the future. You go all the way to the past.
That's right. I like to make sure that the past is recognized for what they did. They brought in the future. Because if it wasn't for them, the road wouldn't be here. They built this
Yep.
road. And this guy is a technical wrestler. He was a very good technical wrestler. He had a lot of he was like a smaller WCW Bret Hart, if you will, but not from Canada, at least not that I recall. His name is Dean Malenko.
Oh, Deline. Is he from Canada?
I don't think
he
he's from
is.
Canada. No.
Doesn't he have 1,000 holds?
He's got like
holds, right?
1,001 holds, I believe.
Oh, 1,001 holds. Well,
Yes, that was the shit.
I know. He was from when I went back and watched a lot of the WCW pay-per-views. He was on there a lot.
Oh yeah, he was a huge WCW guy. He was over there for a long time. Came over with Eddie Guerrero and two other guys, and was in the WWF for a few years, and I think he did great things. I think he was underused out of the four that came over to WWF.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
But I mean, now he's booking for WWE.
I think he's in the backstage. I think he has a backstage role.
Yeah, he's got a backstage role, and he helps out back there. And I think he helps young talent get some moves, get some move repertoire because he's got 1,001.
Yeah, he got 1,001 moves. That's right. Yeah.
So he was a cruiserweight champion, heavyweight, U.S. heavyweight champion, had a lot of different titles.
He was very successful in WCW. WCW, he was very successful.
He was.
Not as much in WWE, but in WCW, he was.
But he should have been. But it is what it is. So my
number,
number 48, Dean Malenko.
That wasn't super far in the past, Chris.
No.
I mean, I thought you were going like golden era past is what I thought you were going.
No, not yet. We'll get there. Yeah. We'll get there again.
I told Chris about my 48. 48. If you've been a follower, you would know that Chris absolutely loves my number 48. Because I like looking at the future. Future it is coming, and we have to remember the past and those who tapped out and put Gunther over like he should have, and that is John Cena is number 48. That's right. So we have to protect the future. And so he tapped out because that was the best thing to do to help Gunther. Because he had to get his shine back after tapping out to Jey Uso for some reason. Which he shouldn't have tapped out to Jey Uso.
No, that was, and he did it so quickly too, in like 5 seconds. I was like,
that is correct.
Couldn't hold
on.
But
John Cena is my 48. I really liked the rapper Thugonomics character. That I really gravitated toward that when I was younger. So I really liked that character of John Cena when he was doing the U.S. title run and stuff. And then he became the Superman John Cena, and I stopped liking him. Uh, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He definitely went he slits it down. But then it was a couple years when he took more of a veteran role when he became U.S. champion again, and he did that awesome run with the U.S. title doing the open challenges. I started liking John Cena again. After that,
Yeah.
and then he came in for like veteran roles and stuff like that, and I didn't mind. I didn't mind having John Cena on my screen anymore. So I still like John Cena for all those reasons, and that's why he's not at the very top. I can see him being on some people's like top 10 list, like in their top 10.
I can see
He's
that
not going to
too.
be in my. Yep, he's not going to be in my top 10. He's not going to be there. I do like John Cena. I appreciate everything he's done for the business, like tapping out to Gunther to get him over. Um, and there's some moments that I really enjoyed John Cena. And he has had some great rivalries. But for his rivals that he fought more, that's one thing John Cena helped. He made me like those people more,
Yeah.
which is why you haven't heard them on the list yet.
That's right.
Um, but yeah, so John Cena is my number 48.
Did you enjoy his heel run?
I don't want to talk about it.
I mean, he's right here at 48.
I talked enough about that heel run. I don't want to talk about it
it was a heel run. I mean, that's what it was.
The entire retirement tour is up for debate. I would say that.
Yep, it had some great classic matches. Even I will say that.
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, it was done weird. It was weird.
Yeah.
Not all his fault, to be fair. I will be fair.
It is not all his fault. I don't think it is.
Yeah.
I don't know why Logan Paul was involved in 5 of his matches.
So ridiculous.
Yeah.
I hope he paid to be in those matches. Like, here, I want to be in these matches. I want to make a bigger
understand
name.
it. Yeah, I don't. I don't.
No, it was ridiculous. The only good thing about it was, I believe every match that Logan Paul was in, Logan Paul lost.
That is true. Yes, yes. But he was involved in so much. I don't know. But yeah, John Cena. Like I said, when I was younger, I really liked the rapper character. He was one of my favorites at that time. At that point in time, he would have been in my top 10. And then I really stopped liking him when he was like in the main event constantly beating. I have forgiven him, like I said previously on the podcast. I have forgiven him about the Nexus stuff since he put Judgment Day over. But yeah, that was another big thing. Him not putting the Nexus over when they needed him to put them over to make them a huge threat. And you can see Wade Barrett. He's so upset about it. Because he'd be talking stuff on commentary about him all the time.
Not
he's still bitter
not
about
nice
it.
stuff either.
Yeah. But he still be bitter about it. Yeah, and then like I said, I loved his U.S. title run when he did the open challenges. Like that was some of the best stuff. Him just getting those guys, and that's like how some guys from NXT debuted, like Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Like getting those guys over, I think was huge and establishing them as stars on the main roster. Yeah, so the open challenge stuff was really fun. And then I was like, wait, do I like John Cena again? And yeah, that's kind of what happened. And then I tolerate John Cena, and I do like John Cena, so he's in my top 100.
There you go. And I enjoyed his last match. I think that went the right way. I will say that again. Even his tap. I like the smirk on his face. It was like the end of his career. He's going off peacefully into the sunset as he says, "Good job, good job, Gunther. You got me."
Yep.
So that's Caesar's number 48.
Yep.
All right.
47.
Number 47. Now here's the one that Caesar's been waiting for. We were talking about this before the show.
Yeah, you on that train, aren't you?
He was always waiting for me to say this one. He knew it was coming eventually. He's like, all right,
Oh,
I'm
it's
just waiting for
Yokozuna.
this guy, Yokozuna. That's right. Here he is.
I didn't
I'm on
remember
that
that on the list.
train. I'm on this train, Yokozuna, number 47.
I was like, I know he's coming up soon. I know he's not going to be high on Chris' list, but he's on Chris's list. Yeah.
Yep. Yokozuna, the phenom, I don't know if he was really 600 pounds, but he was billed as 600-pound phenom that was able to drop kick people with 600 pounds. I don't know. I still don't know how that works.
Yeah.
So, no, he was a glorious athlete for his size. He was the biggest athlete I think there's ever been.
I haven't seen it, but
he wasn't tall, but he was big, as we all know.
He's part of the Anoa'i family. Don't forget that. He is
Yep.
part of the Anoa'i family.
He is.
Yeah.
He had I loved his bonsai.
Yeah.
His bonsai drop was amazing because, I mean, nobody should be kicking out of that. It's 600 pounds onto your chest. It's going to take you more than 3 seconds to realize what's going on in your life.
I would agree. His finisher is pretty good. His finisher, yeah.
So
Ajax uses that finisher as well. I think it's a pretty good finisher.
Yep. So he's
it just looks devastating.
It really does. I mean, when the feet kick up at the end, it's like, oh.
Yeah, especially how people sell it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It can look very devastating.
100%. But he's been WWF champion, tag team champions.
He won the Royal Rumble.
He won the Royal Rumble?
Yep. He won it at the legendary number 27.
Oh, okay.
He's the 4 members of the Anoa'i family have won the Royal Rumble, and he's one of them.
Okay. I don't remember that, but it's certainly possible. Yeah. I'm an old man. I forget things.
Yeah, that's why he went to he fought Bret Hart. He went into was it the one at Caesar's Palace, one that was in Las Vegas?
Oh, yeah. That's how he got the title shot.
Yeah, Bret Hart was defending against Yokozuna. Yokozuna won the Royal Rumble.
And then Yokozuna won the title and then lost it right to Hulk Hogan.
Yep, that is correct.
Huh. Weird.
Some shenanigans happened.
Yeah. some politicking in the backstage.
Some politics happened, yeah.
Yep. So I don't know if he's ever been Intercontinental Champion. I don't think he has.
No, he's been Tag Team Champion, right?
He's been, Tag Team Champion. I think he did it with with Owen and the British Bulldog, I think. Or maybe they were switching it around. I don't know. But he definitely was Tag Team Champion as well. Hall of Famer, Yokozuna.
He's also Solo Sikoa. I think his middle name is Yokozuna. In real life.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check that one out. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, Rikishi named him after Yokozuna, obviously.
Obviously,
yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's very respectable right there. I like that.
My 47 is a legend from ECW, right? This guy, I remember when I first got into it in 06, because they had the other ECW brand that wasn't really ECW, but it was like ECW Light for WWE. And this guy was doing crazy stuff on there already, and I really liked him. And I've gone back and seen some of his other ECW stuff, and that is my guy Sabu. Sabu is he's crazy. He's rest in peace for Sabu. But yeah, he did some crazy stuff in the ring with some chairs. Using him on his legs. I like how he did the leg drop with the chair like under his legs to make it look more devastating to people. And like this guy's done some stuff. He used tape one time to tape up his bicep that was coming out because of the barbed wire back in ECW. Like this guy's done some crazy stuff. But I really liked Sabu. So yeah, Sabu, number 47.
Most people would just stop the match if your biceps coming out.
No, not Sabu.
Not Sabu. Not Sabu. I heard a lot about his crazy antics.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's very hardcore in the ring. Yeah.
He was. It's a good pick. I like it. He was nuts.
Yeah, high flying because I like the high flyer guys, and he was a high flying hardcore with all the weapons and stuff. That's how I kind of see him as. That's kind of his style.
I don't recall him ever making it over to the WWE. He was always ECW, right?
No, he was WWE when WWE they had a third brand. It eventually turns into NXT. They had WCW or ECW, I
ECW.
should say. Like, yeah, they had their own in the Ruthless Aggression era. They tried making a third brand, with
Mm,
ECW, because they got so popular. And they made the one Rise and Fall of ECW documentary. So ECW got really popular off that. So then they tried to capitalize by making a third brand. They moved like other people over there to make it a big brand, like Kurt Angle and Rob Van Dam.
yep.
And they brought in a bunch of the legends to help establish that brand, and Sabu was one of them. So he was over at WWE for during that time. He was in the Royal
Okay.
Rumble, got eliminated right away. He set up a table because I remember watching this. He set up a table on the outside of the ring, got in the ring, got choke slammed through the table, and
Like,
eliminated.
here's a good landing spot for me. Here I go. Oh man.
Yeah,
Okay.
the ECW brand was kind of it was kind of a failure.
Yeah, because I
Um,
thought it was short.
yeah, and Sabu, he was only there for like a year, I think. I think that's how long his contract was up for.
Yeah.
Um, and then yeah,
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah,
yeah,
because I knew about the ECW One Night Stand and a few other shows, so I felt like
yeah, he came back for those, and yeah,
yeah. Okay.
and then they made it a third brand off of the second one after the second one happened when Rob Van Dam beat John Cena for the title, and yeah,
Didn't John Cena get booed out of the ECW One Night Stand or something?
yeah, the second one, yep,
Yeah.
he got booed. That's when Rob Van Dam won the title.
Yep.
And then they awarded him the ECW World Title, and then they started the third brand.
Okay.
Kind of how, yeah. It was all white when I started watching. Uh,
There we
so
go.
I know, yeah, yeah, an '06.
Awesome. Well, cool. That's Sabu number 47.
Yep.
On to my number 46. This number 46 is another part of the Hart family. The Hart family was a large family who did a lot of wrestling in their days, and this was
Yep.
a part of the Hart family that was very loyal to the Hart family. He was a tag team champion with Bret Hart a couple times, Hall of Famer. His daughter was part of his induction into the Hall of Fame. It's
Oh,
Jim
I
Neidhart.
didn't know he was gonna. I didn't know he was gonna be on your list.
Yeah, he's a surprise. I like that. I like surprises
Yeah,
like
it
that.
was a surprise. I didn't think he was gonna be on your list. I think Owen is gonna be on your list at some point, but I didn't think.
Jim.
Yeah.
Yep, Jim Neidhart. Natty was on the Natalia was on the list earlier.
Yep.
Jim's right here. He's had a good career. He went over to
Notice the gap. There's a
WCW.
huge gap between them. A huge gap.
Yep, huge gap. And then he went over to WCW after the whole Survivor Series '97 debacle. He left the
Yep.
company because he was very loyal to Brett
Yep.
and went with Brett over there. I don't think they used him as effectively as they could have, but he was very good at what he did. Always. I wish he would have had a title reign over there in WCW with maybe even a tag team champion with Brett, but they had Brett doing a lot of single stuff. So,
They did have Brett doing a lot of single stuff.
but I think he was NWA heavyweight champion at some point. So he has had that accolade as a heavyweight champion, just not in WWF or WCW. So
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's I think, and I know he's in the Hall of Fame.
yep.
Um, but yeah, he
Uh,
hasn't won any like. He didn't win any singles gold though in WWE, did he?
None
Those are all
in.
tag team stuff, right?
Yep, it was all tag team stuff in WWE. So you could say he's like a tag team, if you will.
That's right. Chris don't like tag teams. Where's his tag team partner at? Huh? Where's his tag team partner at? Is he on the list?
Bret Hart
He
might
on
be
the
on the
list?
list. He might be. I mean, I don't know. I don't want
He
to.
might be, but not next. But Bret Hart is like way above Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
Well, I don't want to knocked down Jim. I mean, Jim made it this far up. This is a huge place
So
to
the
be.
next person on your list should be Bret Hart,
Well,
right?
well, that
If
seems
you
silly.
consider them a tag team, right? You know.
Well, no, only if we were doing tag team. We'll get into the top 10 tag teams of all time at some point. Don't worry. Don't worry. Then we'll talk about the
That's right.
tag
Chris
teams
don't like
like they
tag
should
teams.
be.
You know how it is. You know how it is.
I love tag teams.
Uh,
Like
number
like the Heart
46.
Foundation.
My number 46 is a crossover with Chris in a previous list.
There we go.
This is my favorite wrestler from the Golden Era, and that is Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, with the whole snap into a Slim Jim stuff. I really like Macho Man. Macho Man was fun. Yeah, he had some great matches. Tons of matches. I love his match with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. I've seen that one a few times at WrestleMania 3. We just recently did the Mega Powers match, and that was my favorite match, mainly because Macho Man was in it, you know.
Yep.
And Miss Elizabeth, I do like Miss Elizabeth. I love the whole stuff with Miss Elizabeth with Randy Savage.
They had a great chemistry. I mean, they were married.
Yep, I loved his stuff in WCW. I even liked him on commentary. I thought he was great on commentary.
Yeah.
I think that was a missed opportunity for him to do like after he was officially done wrestling, you know.
Yeah, I think part of the problem was he didn't want to be officially done when they made him do the commentary, and he did a great job.
He wasn't ready.
That's right.
To finish wrestling, so he went to WCW and had a great run at WCW. I think he had some great matches over there. Was WCW world champion. He eventually joins NWO because he didn't want to get beat up by the NWO anymore. He joined the NWO.
Can't blame him.
And he had my favorite version of the NWO song with the "Oh yeah" in the middle of the you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Randy Savage, I love Randy Savage. He's had some great matches. He's also a high flying type person, so those are ones I tend to gravitate towards. So yeah, Macho Man number 46.
Nice pick. He, like you mentioned, he was a part of the Mega Powers Tag Team Champions, and he was on my list right next to his tag team partner. So I mean, I like tag teams. I'm just throwing that in there.
Yeah.
Just throwing it out there for those of you that might be interested. Caesar.
You haven't had any other tag teams on your list, man.
Well,
you've had one Hardy.
There you go.
Christian, no Edge. You've had who else have you had? Mega Powers. Did you really put them on there for being the Mega Powers? You just put them right next to each other for being the Mega Powers?
For both.
I don't think you did. I think that just happened by accident. I think that was a coincidence.
It was all mesh. It was all meshed together.
You have Jim with his with no Bret Hart.
Yep.
Actually, you might have Bret Hart next. We'll find out. Let's find out
what's next. All right. Number 45. This is another wrestler.
If you're Bret Hart here, I'll take back everything I say about the tag team stuff.
All right. Well, this guy, if you unjumble his name and change a few letters, he could be Bret Hart. So we'll just say that.
He's not Bret Hart.
No, he wouldn't be Bret Hart. But he is a legend killer. It's Randy Orton.
Oh man, you have him too low.
Too low? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. But he wrestled a lot during my dark period.
I suppose that does make sense. It makes sense for your list, actually.
But he made it on the list, and he's not done.
Our friend
and he
Jeremy's
can certainly fly up.
You have him lower than Cody Rhodes.
Well, who says Cody Rhodes is on the list? You guys are thinking that
Cody Rhodes is definitely on your list. Everybody knows. Everybody who's listening to us knows that Cody Rhodes is on your list, man.
I don't know why you would.
Everybody knows you have him so high. Everybody does.
He's in the top 5.
You're not fooling nobody. You're not fooling nobody.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Does deserve a spot in top 100, so yeah, I agree.
Yes. I mean, he's a 15-time champion, heavyweight champion. 14 time. 14-time champion. He could easily be number 1 by the time his career's over if he chooses to stick around that long. We'll see. He's only got to win it 4 more times. which might be tricky.
I doubt it. I think
Yeah.
his time. I think his time as like world champion is kind of maybe a past.
Yeah. Honestly, I think he's probably got one, maybe two more. And that really
Yeah, he's
depends
more of a
on.
veteran, putting newer people over. That's pretty much what he is right now.
Yep. So, I mean, he's been Intercontinental Champion, United States Champion, Tag Team Champions. You name it, he's done it. He's a Money in the Bank winner. He's going to be a Hall of Famer. Give him the credit where credit is due. He might be a little low the more I think about him, but you know what? He's right where he needs to be this year. And I give
More and
him.
more you think about it, you're like, oh yeah, maybe he should have been a little higher.
You know what? He's right where he was this year, and this is where he deserves to be this year. We'll
Yeah,
see.
yeah. That's fair. That's fair.
Randy Orton, I enjoy watching him. He's so much better now than when he first started because he was very arrogant when he first started, and I
Real
didn't
life,
like
yeah,
him as
yeah.
much. Like when he came in with Evolution, I didn't like him much. I definitely like him more the last couple years than when I first started seeing him back in the early 2000s. Like early 2000s, I don't think he'd be on my list at all.
Oh yeah. Makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
My
He was
number,
very arrogant. I do like his new like family, like dad, persona. That's what he is.
yep,
He be doing the videos online of him like RKOing his children in pools and stuff.
yep.
He's just living life as a dad right now.
Yeah, it's very cool. I like seeing. I feel like that's not necessarily a persona. It's just who he is.
It's him. Yeah, yeah.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Love it. So, my number 45, which is in the top 50, Randy Orton.
It's in the top 50. Yeah, I'll give you that. Um, my number 45 is also a crossover with Chris. I think Chris had this person way too low, but I do agree that he shouldn't be like at the very top or um towards the top 10. I could see this person being people's in the top 10 for some people, just like John Cena. People can put this person in the top 10 and then be happy with it. And that is who is it, Chris? You know who it is.
Oh no, like I want to. Oof, CM Punk.
It's not CM Punk. Who deserves to be lower on the list, not in the top 10? But you already had them way low. You had them lower than me.
Oh, Daniel Bryan.
No, that was criminal.
That was
absolutely criminal.
Well, it couldn't be Roman Reigns, so I'm not sure who it would be.
It's going to be someone from the Anoa'i family, and it is going to be the final boss himself.
Ah, there he is. I forgot about him already.
Yes, I can see him being in some people's top 10.
Yeah, I could too.
Yeah, and that's cool. And The Rock has done some really fun stuff. I loved his Attitude Era stuff. Like I loved him in the Attitude Era stuff. I loved it when he had that match with Stone Cold. I think it was at Backlash. It was one of my favorite matches. And he has like the camera. He's looking at the camera. He's looking at the crowd and stuff. And you see Stone Cold Steve Austin. The camera. He's giving him the fingers and giving him a stunner with him having the camera. So you see it first person of him getting the stunner. I love that. That stuff was great. I loved the stuff he did in the Attitude Era. With him he had to step up and be the face because Stone Cold was out.
Yep.
With the neck injury, so they made him like the number one guy. He had not an amazing match with Hulk Hogan, but the crowd made it amazing with Hulk Hogan.
Yep.
For a WrestleMania moment. Yeah, he's had some great stuff. I loved the stuff with him coming back for once in a lifetime with John Cena, and then they undid all of that and had him come back again
for twice in a lifetime.
That stuff I didn't like.
Yeah.
Then he would come back occasionally just to beat up your favorite wrestler, which I also didn't like. This is why the stuff he's fallen on my list. I loved him coming back as I like the final boss thing. I think the final boss character is pretty cool. A great heel. And The Rock's word is the greatest heel of all time.
Yeah, and then
that's his words. His words, greatest heel of all time. I don't think so.
Well, to be fair, when he was the final boss, he really did a number on the John Cena thing. That was very heelish.
Yep. He also did like the Cody Rhodes. I think he ruined Cody Rhodes' title reign. Everyone expected him to face The Rock. That's why he was never gonna lose. Everyone knew he wasn't gonna lose the title because they knew the whole Rock thing was there.
Yep.
So like they had to stall and Cody's Rhodes' title reign became a little boring because of that. Because everyone's like, "Oh, it's The Rock," and then he kills that storyline. I don't know. The Rock is really soured in my mouth, which is why he's dropped. Because I could have in my list, he could have been close to the top 10. I think closer to the top 10 than he is now.
Hmm.
Um, so he's just soured in my mouth. I think he's gotten very arrogant in like real life. I know I've heard rumors that he has contracts where he can't lose a fight in like movies and stuff. And
Hmm. Yeah.
yeah, so I think he's just like a little big. He's no Dominic Mysterio, you know what I'm saying? He's no Dominic Mysterio. We're both on that train, Dominic Mysterio to get that world title. And yeah, he's just no Dominic Mysterio, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, all the wonderful things you said about him there near the end, and you wonder why he was so low on my list.
I didn't mind it. You know what? I didn't care that he was that low on your list because I was like, you know what, that's fair. But
Yeah.
the stuff he's done recently, I'm okay with it. Him being that low.
Yeah. He
But Daniel
deserved to
Bryan,
fall.
but Daniel Bryan,
But then
Chris,
you're
Daniel
right.
Bryan.
Yes. 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 That's all I got. So yeah, The
Yep,
Rock.
Rock.
I could see him being here on your list. I mean, that makes sense. I see him on other people's lists even higher. That
Yeah.
makes sense for them. So
Yeah, it makes sense for if you really enjoyed the Rock during the Attitude Era, like that was your favorite, like then yeah, he should be your number one or number two, or he
yep,
should be in your top 10.
yep,
Um, same thing if you really liked him coming back and beating up all your favorites during the PG and reality era, then yeah, he should be.
yeah, he should be. I mean, if you liked all that, and if you liked it when he became the final boss and was like by John Cena's side as he turned heel and then just disappeared, hey, then put him in your top 10 if that's what you like.
Yeah, yeah. If you liked that, I like the idea of the final boss character. I think it's cool. You
Yep,
just need to have the payoff with the hero beating the final boss.
yep. You need to have.
That's my issue I have. If he comes back as the final boss again, and Cody Rhodes gets a victory, like actually they have a match, and he actually beats the final boss, I will. The Rock might go up a little bit on my list.
But he's
But
got to beat
that's
him.
probably never gonna ever happen. That's never gonna happen. I can see The Rock falling even more on my list as time goes on because yeah.
You think
I
he'll
think
just come
Cody
back
Rhodes'
and keep
entire
beating?
I think his entire initial title reign was ruined by The Rock. Both times, both from the very beginning of it and when he came back when they debuted on Netflix and killed the whole storyline.
Yeah. Oh, The Rock. His number 45.
Yeah, it's number 45. Talking about it makes me want to put him lower. I'm not gonna lie to you.
See. Some people when you talk about him, you're like, maybe he needs to go a little higher. Some people when you talk about him, you're like, why did I put him there this high? So, but my number 44, I think he deserves to be number 44. I think he's really a good wrestler. He's had a quality career. He's a
But only 44 are good,
yeah, only a 44 good. He's not number 1. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that being the WWE champion once, with a ECW championship once, and Intercontinental Championship. Now there, he had it like 5 or 6 times. He is a WWE Hall of Famer, and he has won Money in the Bank. His name is Rob Van Dam. I
Yeah,
really
yeah,
liked
Rob
Rob
Van
Van
Dam.
Dam. Yeah,
Yep.
he's a high flyer. He's a smaller stature guy, but he was not like he was a solid, strong guy who could do things off the top rope. He took high risk maneuvers all the time. He was part of ECW, so he did some crazy stuff in his
Did
career.
some crazy stuff.
uh, Rob Van Dam went over to TNA, I think, for a little bit too after WWE.
Yeah, Impact and TNA, yeah. I
Yep.
think he wrestled a little bit for AEW as well.
I don't
Then
think
came
he
back to
ever was
WWE.
WCW though. He never went to WCW.
No, I don't think so either.
So, Rob Van Dam, apparently not related to Jean-Claude Van Damme,
Nope.
but
They kind of look a little alike, though.
they
They look a little
do.
similar. Yeah, they do.
You
Yeah,
put them right next to each other. Like, how are you not cousins at least?
yeah, yeah. They do.
So
They do look a lot alike. Yeah,
they do.
I
It's
agree with
crazy.
that.
I don't understand how that works, but I guess maybe that's where he came with the name. That's
Yeah, that's
where
probably
the
where he
name
came up
came
with the
from.
name now. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So Rob Van Dam, my number 44.
Awesome. Good pick. My number 44 is also a high flyer. I talked about the rest of his team earlier on my top 100, but I think he's far and above them. Or at least in my heart, he is. You know what I'm saying? He's a lot better. I loved Kofi Mania. Kofi Mania was pretty awesome, and that is Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston, I think is fun. I love his stuff with the New Day. I liked him before, even before he was with the New Day. I liked his little solo run. He had a pretty good solo career before the New Day even happened. Becoming Intercontinental Champion. He was a tag team champion with CM Punk at one point as well. Um, yeah, he came in as a Jamaican and then eventually retconned that. And he made him actually from South Africa like he is.
Yep.
Yeah, he's done some great stuff. He's had some pretty good pushes, and then he would get stuck back in the mid card. His title reign, he won at obviously he won the WWE Championship at WrestleMania, which was
Yep.
a fantastic match with Daniel Bryan. They both of them had very good chemistry. Winning the title, I think his title reign, he felt like a mid carder with the title though. Unfortunately, I think that's just how they booked him, or that's just how their vision with him. And eventually, he just lost it to Brock Lesnar in a couple of seconds, so that was kind of disappointing. And he's never been back to that point yet. I've been really enjoying his heel character with Xavier Woods as the New Day. But yeah, Kofi Kingston, I really like Kofi. He's a great wrestler. He's my number 44.
Good pick. I wish he had more singles runs in his time and maybe a couple more heavyweight titles, honestly.
I'm pretty sure he is a Grand Slam because I think he's won pretty much all he's won the U.S. and the IC title.
Yeah, as he should. He's definitely probably the best one out of that team. Big E would have been a close second, if not first himself, if he didn't have a shortened career. In my opinion.
Probably, yeah. Yeah.
So, no, a good pick. I like Kofi. Kofi's one of those new guys that does well. I mean, he's not really new anymore either.
Oh, not even close. He's been there for a long time.
He feels
He's been
new to
longer
me.
than the other. He's been there longer than the other New Day people.
Right? That's Kofi Kingston. He's a heel now. For now. And my number 43, that brings me to my number 43, is probably, in my opinion, probably one of the top 5 heels ever. If I was to think of, if
is
I
he
was
final boss? Is he the best heel ever?
I'm not sure the final boss is in the top 5, to be honest.
That's what The Rock said. The Rock said the final boss was the best heel.
Yeah.
Of all time.
And remind me who the final boss is again.
He said that though.
Somebody sure likes to talk about themselves.
He's definitely said that.
He has said that he is the best heel of all time. That's what he likes to say about himself. Good for him.
Yeah, that's what he likes to say. I don't agree with that, but
I'm glad actually, because this guy, I don't think this guy would ever say that about himself, but I would. It's Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man. He has just always been a heel as far as I can recall. But he's a really nice guy. He actually came to Wisconsin a couple times, like outside of as wrestling appearances, but not during. Like he was at a Mallards game, if you know about the Mallards. But outside of that, we'll get back into it. He is a heel, 100%. I don't think he's ever been a good guy. And
his character don't work as a good guy. That's why.
Nope. And boy, was he good at it. Because man, he had a kid once. He was going to give him $500. All he had to do was dribble 10 times. He kicked that ball away from a little 5-year-old kid. He's like, "Bam! Sorry, sucker." I mean, that is heel work right there. That is like the biggest heel work you can do. He always
Yeah,
had a bodyguard.
he was a pretty big heel.
Yep, with
Yeah,
Vincent. His in-ring work was good. His mic work was amazing. Um, he was a tag team champion. He was the $1 million champion. He had the heavyweight champion that he bought. He was so heelish. He bought the heavyweight title.
yeah. It doesn't count that on the records. Like you can look in the history, it doesn't show
They
his
don't
name
count
on
that.
the history of it. Yeah,
They should.
so it doesn't count in the record book.
It should. I'm very disappointed that they would take that away
I'm
from
pretty
him.
sure that's what got the title vacated, and that's where they had to do the tournament for WrestleMania 4.
Yeah, they probably just stripped him of it. Yeah,
Yeah,
but tag team champions. He was so many. He held so many different titles. He was a Hall of Famer now. Uh, he actually. No, that can't be right. I'm not even gonna say that because that wasn't even right. He was an NWA champion. He had a lot of stuff in there. He did
okay.
a little bit in Japan, All Pro Wrestling, All Pro Japan. So he's been all over. I really liked watching a lot of his work back in the day, and he was always the guy that I loved to boo. So my number 43, the $1 million Man, Ted DiBiase. Money, 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 money.
My 43. I got 4 letters for you. One word.
Oh,
It is Jey Uso. Jey Uso is my number 43. Um, I really like the Usos. I always have when they first started. I think they're a great tag team. They are WWE's best tag team ever they've ever had, and yeah, I really like the Yeet stuff. I think it's cool. I think Jay got over pushed a little bit. I think that's part of the issue, and I think they could have booked it a little bit better, especially this past year with him being with um tapping out Gunther. I think was a pretty wrong decision. I still liked Jey Uso. I like him as a tag team. I liked him as a single star. Um,
yeah.
I have a Yeet shirt. Yeah, I really loved the Jey Uso character when he was with the Bloodline stuff and like the introvert character getting manipulated by Roman Reigns was great. They brought it back a little bit with uh recently with Roman giving him advice over
Yep.
the summer. But yeah, Jey Uso, my number 43.
Jey Uso. 4 letters, 1 word. Yeet.
Yeet.
Yeah, I like Jey Uso. He's a good character out there. It's interesting. I want to see where they keep going with him. I want to see more from him. I want him to rise, and I
I think
hope.
his entrance is fun. I think his entrance is good. Sometimes you need to have like a good entrance. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. You need to have a good entrance, and he's got one. I just hope that he gets a little more in shape so that he can carry a title next time. I think that's what really hurt him last year with his title run was that he was getting winded really easily, and he was struggling
Yeah.
in the longer matches, which is unfortunate because he's good in the ring.
I mean,
No doubt
because he's
about
used
it.
to being in a tag team. The tag team, you don't have to carry a home match by yourself.
Right? You get a little winded, you tag in your partner.
Yeah, you're able to do that.
Yep. So, no, number 43, Jey Uso. We like it. You're not gonna like this next one.
Oh, 42. You did warn me. You did warn me that I wasn't gonna like.
Yep.
That I wasn't gonna like 42.
Number 42. Yeah. You've had some issues with them lately. I rightfully so. I can see why you don't like this guy, but he is a beast, incarnated. He destroyed John Cena at WrestlePalooza. His name is Brock Lesnar.
I did consider him. I ended up taking him off my list. Just because personal reasons, I just took him off.
That's fair.
Otherwise, he would probably be. He actually probably would have been higher than you have him, to be honest.
Yeah.
On my list. But yeah, I just took him off because of that.
Personal stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. And I totally understand that and I get that. I thought about him too for a bit and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep it going just for now
To be honest,
until things are done.
if we did this like uh 4 years ago, before any of that other stuff came up, he would be in my top 10.
Yeah,
I
that's
really
fair.
liked I really liked Brock Lesnar a lot. Um, but yeah, personal reason I chose not to put him on my list, just because.
Yep, and that's totally fair.
But I'm not mad at it, Chris, because he would have probably been higher on mine.
Yep, he would have been higher on mine, I think, too, a little bit if it wasn't for other things. In fact, I also considered taking him off the list for it, and I decided since things aren't completely clear to me, and
Yeah,
I
I
don't know
might change. It
everything. I
might
was like,
change in yeah, yeah. It might change in like a couple years or whatever.
yeah, you never
Um,
know.
you never know. Time always heals everything.
He definitely had to
So
stay on because of what he did to John Cena. I mean, that was a glorious match. It was like the best match.
it was not the best match. I've already seen that match already at SummerSlam. Before that,
It was a good 10-minute match.
I think that one was better. SummerSlam one.
I mean, I didn't see SummerSlam, that SummerSlam that you're referring to,
Yep.
uh, but I definitely thought this one was really good.
Um, yeah, but like I said, if we did this like just a couple years ago, he would have been in my top 10. He would have been probably in the top 3, to be honest.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So that's my number
I'm a true
42.
person of tag teams because I like tag teams, Chris.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. So the best tag team, and we have obviously my next person is Jimmy Uso. I think Jimmy Uso is just a little bit better than Jey Uso. Jey Uso I think has the fans and the like they both have charisma.
Yep.
I just think Jimmy's a little better on the mic and just I think they're about the same ring level quality, to be honest. But I just think Jimmy's a little bit better on the mic, which is why I have him a little bit higher than Jay on my list.
I get that.
But yeah, yeah, and I think they're an amazing tag team. I love their tag team, obviously. I be praising it all the time.
Just to be clear,
Uh,
this is not a tag team list that they don't need to be together.
yeah, but you see them as a tag team, just like you see Jim. You don't see him as a single star.
Nope, that's true.
You don't see him as a single star.
Jey Uso, I do.
Jey Uso, you could see him as a single star. Jimmy couldn't. I think Jimmy just couldn't get anything. He's just wrong time, wrong place.
Yep.
Jimmy Uso. Jey Uso had the rocket strapped from the Bloodline saga stuff because Jimmy was out injured when that started. I think if it was like reversed, if Jimmy was there when it started and Jay was out injured, it would be different. But Jay's Uso's the one who became the right hand man, and so like I think that just strapped him up to the next level.
Yep.
And then Jey Uso also had the little chemistry stuff with Sami Zayn, which was really good. I mean, they both had the chemistry stuff with Sami Zayn. Jimmy's really funny. He's hilarious. I remember watching Total Divas. Have you seen? There's another reason why I like Jimmy Uso because he was on Total Divas with Naomi.
Yep.
And his personality really got to shine through that.
Yeah.
And you can see how funny he really is.
I agree.
In real life.
100%.
So yeah, Jimmy Uso, my number 42. I really like the Usos a lot. So yeah, but I love tag teams. I'm going to represent the tag teams in my top 100.
That's fine. That's fine. You're allowed to do it's your top 100.
Chris don't like tag teams though. We found out.
No, I do. I just like them in different ways than you do. They're just different. They're different to me. If I was to rank these two, I would say that Jay's probably higher than Jimmy for me. Not by a whole lot, but just slightly. Although I agree, I did watch Total Divas as well. Jimmy Uso was. I do like Jimmy Uso. It was just a good show, and I liked what he did.
And I've liked these guys from the very beginning. Back when they were just doing pre-shows, I was like, man, I wish these guys can get on the main card. And here they are, a couple years later, main eventing WrestleMania as a tag team. How many tag teams, official tag teams, have you ever seen main event WrestleMania?
Which one did they do that on? 38?
39.
39. Oh, you mean night one?
No, that was main event. It's still main event.
We've had discussions about night one and night two, folks. Just in case this is your first episode, you can tell us how you feel about night one, night two's main events. It's
I
only
think that's
one
the
main
main
event
event. I
event.
think the night 2 main event is more important than the night 1 main event, but they're both main events of WrestleMania.
True. About the night 2, it's definitely more important. But that being said, so we can get back on track, we're to our number 41.
Yeah.
This is a very important 41. This is definitely one of my favorites. I could see her still going up higher on the list, even though she's probably somewhat close to the end of her career, closer to the end than she is the beginning. But I still think she's got like 10 more years in her. It's Alexa Bliss, one of my favorites.
Whoa.
Uh huh.
You have her this. I thought she was gonna be in your top 10.
Yeah, I was surprised too. She made it down a little farther. I
Whoa.
according to the site I used to adjust these, she was actually lower.
Yeah.
I was like, that can't be right. So she actually has moved up farther than even Pub Meeple thought. I was like, no,
I thought she was way higher on your list, Chris.
I thought she would be too.
I,
I'm
I,
not sure how she got beat by so many people. To be honest, I am shocked, and I still
I'm shocked. I'm shocked that she's this low for you because I know you're a huge Alexa Bliss fan.
I am.
I'm very shocked she's this low. Yeah.
I can only see her moving up. So
Yeah, I was not expecting to hear her name at the 40s, maybe 20s, maybe.
yeah,
But
maybe
I thought she
20s.
might be. I thought she could actually reach your top 10. To be honest.
I thought she would. I'm surprised that she didn't. I well, no, I'm not surprised about the top 10. Looking at my top 10, I'm not surprised she didn't make it. But top 20 for sure. I think she'll be moving up by next year. Um, Alexa Bliss, heavy women's champion, diva. I think she even got the Divas champion before they switched it out. She's been tag team
No, she did
champion
not.
now with Charlotte Flair. Um, she's just done a number of things. She's got great character work. I loved her character with
Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt, and
Yeah.
then with her doing her stuff. I love the stuff she did during 2020 with Randy Orton. Well, that was more Bray Wyatt, but still, she was kind of part of that a little bit, I think.
I kind of cooled on her with the whole Bray Wyatt stuff. I preferred the goddess character more
Yeah,
before
I
the
like
Bray
that
Wyatt
too.
stuff.
hmm
I thought she was a great heel, absolutely great heel. Yeah.
I feel like the Bray Wyatt stuff was still supposed to be a heel.
Yeah. I don't know. Bray Wyatt's kind of in that nebulous
Yeah.
where I kind of see him more as a face than I do a heel.
Yep. So
But yeah, he's definitely a heel. Like, yeah. But
yeah, it's very. He's got one of those interesting, cool characters in the middle.
yeah, yeah.
So, and so is she, Alexa Bliss. We love her. We wish we were friends, just like her and Charlotte Flair.
Man, I'm surprised she was this low for you, Chris. I'm gonna be honest. You must have some bangers up in your next ones. Because I was like, I thought she was gonna be really high on your list. I thought, yeah, I was not expecting her to be this low.
I like to surprise people, and that's what I do. That's my job. It surprised me too, honestly. I struggled to move her up any farther too, and I was like, okay, how can I get her up there farther? And I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do to do that. So
Yeah, that's what shocked me. This is the most shocking one you've had for me because I just assumed she was way higher on your list.
well, I'm glad I was able to shock
I knew
you
she
with
was
it.
gonna be on your list, and I knew she was gonna be higher though. That's what I was like.
That's
So
important.
yeah.
She's up there. So
My number 41 is a three-time WWE champion. He never held the titles very long, but he had some great matches with The Rock and Triple H. He was very big in the Attitude Era. That's probably his most popular era was during the Attitude. Kind of made it. He was kind of like the heart and soul, kind of good guy character. People rooted for him and were very sympathetic towards. He had multiple personas in WWE, one of them being Dude Love, one of them being Cactus Jack, one of them being Mankind,
I
and
don't know
that
what you're
is
talking about.
his Mick Foley.
Oh, that's,
Talking about Mick Foley.
why am I typing in?
Mick
I don't know.
Foley. Mick Foley is a great character. Yeah.
It's my
Uh,
understanding
big
that
fan of
Mick Foley is not Cactus Jack. That's what I've heard. That is the
No,
rumor mill.
he is Cactus Jack.
I have
No,
to
it's not
I
the
have to
rumor mill.
confirm that somewhere, but I'm just throwing it out there. I don't think it's the same
Our
person.
audience isn't stupid, Chris. They know that Cactus Jack is Mick Foley.
I don't know.
They all know. They all know this.
I don't know. I'm confused. This is like the El Grande situation. I don't know who El Grande
Oh, it's not the
Americano
El
is
Grande situation. It's not the El Grande situation.
because they look different.
Plus, that was Chad Gable. El Grande is Chad Gable. The other one's Ludwig Kaiser.
Well, see, now you say the other one. See, there's more than one El Grande.
Yeah, there is
So
more
I
than
think
one.
there's
Because you
more
could just
than.
put anybody under a mask. You can put anybody under a mask.
So I feel like Mick Foley wasn't Cactus Jack. It was just similar looking. Like Rob Van Dam looks like John Claude Van Damme.
No, not at all. But Mick Foley, my number 41, legend, Hall of Famer, rightfully so. And in the Royal Rumble 3 times. The only person to do it, being in 3 times in one match. Yeah.
Yep.
Very fun.
Mick Foley, awesome pick.
Yeah, he also did some very hardcore stuff.
He did. He was part of ECW, and even after that, he had a nice high flying situation off of a cage.
Yep, his Hell in a Cell match with the Undertaker. He also did a pretty bad bump with Triple H in the Hell in a Cell when he he flipped him over and hit the cage, fell apart, and he fell all the way down to the ring.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah. Is
Yeah,
that the
also
one where
main
the
evented WrestleMania. He main evented WrestleMania, so he's a WrestleMania main eventer.
one of a kind Mick Foley?
Yep.
I like this pick. I like it a lot. He's a good guy.
I hope so. You have Cactus Jack on yours, so.
Well, they're different people. I think.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
It's my understanding that they're different. So
Oh, Mick Foley, number 41.
because like if you had El Grande Americano on your list as well,
I wouldn't.
but you could because we don't know whose that is. We don't know. We don't know for sure. So, well, I think that's the end of this top 41 list, isn't it? Or top 50?
Yeah, we're moving through here. So we'll continue the top 10 list going through up to WrestleMania. So we'll continue and finishing our top 100 going up to WrestleMania, and then we'll get into some WrestleMania content.
That's right.
Because I'm getting excited for WrestleMania. I don't know about you, Chris. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. There's going to be huge matches coming up. I can already see it. Nothing super official yet, but we're getting there. We're going to know who's facing who. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be 2 nights of greatness. That one event called WrestleMania.
Yep.
But for that's a wrap for this week's episode of Killer and C's, the Turnbuckle. Thanks for stepping into the ring with us.
If you enjoyed the show, make sure to hit that follow button. Drop a review and share it with your fellow wrestling fanatics. Down below, would you have The Rock this low or even lower? Let us know in the comments down below. Got another top 10 or past PLE you want us to break down? Email us at killercs@gmail.com.
We're available on YouTube, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music.